Welcome back, and in our sports news, Zach Guilford did his best to lift the Dan Carter-induced gloom hovering over New Zealand when he scored 4 tries on his World Cup debut as the All Blacks hammered Canada 79-15 in their final Pool A game on Sunday. New Zealand is still reeling from the announcement earlier in the day that fly-half Carter's tournament was over due to a groin strain, and also missing injured captain Richie McCaw were already assured of top spot and a quarter-final against Argentina, but duly ran in 12 tries. Winger Guilford scored a first-half hat-trick and added a brilliant fourth late on, as Victor Vito, Israel Dag, Jimmy Cowan, Jerome Kaino, Sonny Boy Williams, and on his 99th appearance, Mills Muliana also crossed. And more in rugby news, Wales ran in 9 tries to beat Fiji 66-0 and ease into the World Cup quarter-finals with their biggest ever victory at rugby's showpiece tournament on Sunday. Centre Jamie Roberts grabbed a brace as Wales scored 4 tries in the first half and 5 in the second, all converted to beat their previous highest winning margin of 54 points in the 72-18 win over Japan at the last tournament in 2007. And Argentina beat Georgia 25-7 in their Rugby World Cup Pool B match to qualify for the quarter-finals. Argentina needed just 1 point to progress to the knockout stage of the competition and cemented second spot in Pool B behind England. Georgia fought hard for 80 minutes in their final match of the tournament with a strong physical performance, let down by poor handling and a high penalty count. Argentina will now face favourites New Zealand in the last 8 on October the 9th. In golf, Nick Watney put himself in a good position to become the PGA Tour's first 3-time champion this year by surging into a tie for the lead in Saturday's 3rd round at the Las Vegas Open. The American world number 11, the highest-ranked player in the field, fired a sizzling 7-under par 64 to end another sunny day of low scoring in the Nevada desert at 17 under 196. Long-hitting Watney birdied 5 of the last 6 holes to finish level with South Korea-born American Kevin Na, who carded a 66. The pace-setting duo held a 1-stroke advantage over Robert Garrigus, who racked up 9 birdies and a lone bogey on the way to 63, and fellow American Chris Blanks with 66. In pursuit of his first PGA Tour title, Na reeled off birdies at the 3rd, 5th, 7th and 9th to reach the turn at 16 under and a stroke in front of the chasing pack. Casey Stoner's charge to a second MotoGP title was held up as he survived a scare to finish 3rd in a crash-filled Japanese Grand Prix today. Honda's Pedrosa rode a superb race, untroubled by the chaos around him, with 7-time world champion Valentino Rossi crashing off in turn 2 in the first half of several hair-raising spills. Stoner, who started on pole for a record 10th time in, powered away from the grid and looked untouchable until a front wheel wobble and brake failure caused him to run into the gravel on the lap 4. The 2007 world champion re-emerged in 7th place and tore his way back through the field to earn a podium finish. Pedrosa clocked a time of 42 minutes, 47.481 seconds over the 24 laps, taking the checkered flag more than 7 seconds ahead of Lorenzo, with Stoner well back. Sébastien Ogier took over from Danny Sordo as the leader of the Rally of France on Saturday, winning special stage 13 to displace the Spanish driver. Ogier led Sordo's Mini by 9.5 seconds after winning the final stage of the day at Mulhouse. If he can continue the lead on the roads of the Alsace region, he would slash absent compatriot Sebastian Loeb's championship lead. Privateer Petter Solberg was up to 3rd in his Citroën, while Jari Matti Latvala was flying in his Ford to gain 4th place on the day. 7-time world champion Loeb, who leads Ford's Mikko Hirvonen by 15 points, with 2 rounds remaining after France retired on Friday after suffering engine failure.
Yeah, it's not bad. I'm happy with this afternoon. We tried to push when it was clean. On this one, we released a bit because it was a bit dirty at the end.
And finally in sports, Carlos Tevez' number 32 shirt was allocated to reserve goalkeeper Costel Pantilimon when Manchester City played Blackburn Rovers in the Premier League on Saturday. Another indication that he is unlikely to play for City again. Tevez was missing at Ewood Park, serving a 2-week club suspension for allegedly ignoring manager Roberto Mancini's instructions to come on as a 56th minute substitute against Bayern Munich in the Champions League on Tuesday. City lost the game 2-0, but bounced back on Saturday with a 4-0 win over Rovers. City are level on points with champions Manchester United at the top of the table, both unbeaten with 19 points from 7 matches, though United are in first place with a goal difference of +19 compared to City's +18. David Platt, City's assistant manager, said the team had been concentrating solely on the Rovers game.
It was a result that we wanted. We wanted to win a football match. That's what we've prepared for since we got back in Thursday. Yeah, the boys a day off on the Wednesday, got back in Thursday, put Bayern Munich to bed and concentrated on that. So all our preparation internally has been on getting the result. Yeah.
And finally this evening, desperate housewife fans queued up at the Dubai Mall to meet their favourite TV star on Saturday. American actress Eva Longoria is in town to launch Bloomingdale's New York Winter Fall campaign, which runs until the 12th of November. Fans who spent nearly 2,000 dirhams of goods inside the store were given a ticket to meet the actress. Longoria signed autographs and took photos with the public, and more than 250 people queued up to meet the Hollywood superstar. And with that, let's take a look at the local and international weather forecast for tomorrow. And before we head out, here are the top stories again. His Highness Sheikh Nahyan emphasises the importance of maritime transport sector to the economy. Dubai healthcare sector set for a revamp. And UN talks kick off in Panama to attempt to resolve climate change deadlock. Well, that brings us to the end of the bulletin. If you'd like to get in touch with us, you can write to us at news@city7tv.com or by calling us on 04 367 2230. From the entire news team, it's goodbye for now.